Back again, let's talk about the temperate grassland. I'll go very quickly over this one. There's not much to know, but there's some interesting facts that I want to point out that you'll need to make mental note of. The temperate grassland has little to no trees. We'll basically say it has no trees. The temperate grassland is located in North America. The average yearly rainfall is 25 to 75 centimeters. Notice it doesn't get much more rainfall than the desert. Therefore, it's probably located very close to the desert, but it does get a little bit more rain. Again, there are two seasons. Summer, it's 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and winter, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is right at freezing. Here's a great picture of the background of what a grassland looks like. Very dry grass, not a lot of rainfall. And here you will see a bunch of the animals found in a grassland. Notice many of them are herbivores. Mice, buffalo, prairie dogs. Yes, these are not gophers, these are actually prairie dogs. The buffalo is a grazing mammal. They roam the prairies and eat the grass. Grasshoppers obviously love this biome. Some of the plants found here, well, obviously grass and flowers, not much to talk about. And you'll see the grazing cattle in the background. Very nice scene, but not much to look at. One thing I want to point out is that the grasslands are often known as the breadbasket of the world. Well, you may be asking, why is it called the breadbasket? Well, we use a lot of wheat and grasses to make bread or cereals. In North America, this area, the Midwest United States, is called the grassland or the breadbasket of the world. Down here in South America, you'll find it, and over here in Europe and a little bit of Asia. Very little bit in Africa is a grassland. Notice the deserts were located here. Isn't the grassland very close to the desert's latitude? Here are three things you really need to know. There are three reasons that there are no trees in the grassland. Fires start lots of times in the grassland. Lightning strikes, just being too dry and hot, the grass will burn very quickly. Thousands of acres gone. Because there's very little rainfall in the grasslands, droughts will happen in which you get these dry beds of mud or dirt in which the grass has just totally become dormant or died. Overgrazing. If there's too many cattle or livestock, they will eat all the grass and leave nothing but the dirt. They'll also eat any trees before they have time to grow any bigger than a sapling. Therefore, there are little to no trees in a grassland. You need to know those three reasons. I'll give you about 3 to 5 minutes to write down this information. Grasslands should be pretty easy. I've separated grasslands from savanna. There are two types of grassland. The first one I want you to know is the temperate grassland, mainly found in North America. When I talk about the savanna, they're found on a different continent with different animals, and therefore I consider that biome to be different. The location of the grassland is North America, South America, Europe, and Asia. Plants, very easy, grass and weeds. The animals are bison, prairie dogs, and mice. Yes, there are a few other ones like coyotes, which you could find, and they'll scavenge for the dead livestock that kills over. The climate, very little rainfall, just a little bit above the desert. Pretty cold winters and very warm, hot summers. It's a very dry climate. Interesting facts again, know these three reasons that there are no trees or shrubs: fires, droughts, and overgrazing. Another interesting fact I have not mentioned is that grasslands are also known as steppes, prairies, pampas, or veldt. Those words mean the same thing as grassland. I could put any of those words on your test and you'll need to know it. Please know the grassland is known as the breadbasket of the world. And this biome, something that's unique, even though it gets very little rainfall, unlike the tropical rainforest, this biome has the most fertile soil. Why does it have the most fertile soil? Well, there's very little rainfall to wash away the nutrients. And when you have all those cattle, those bison and livestock, they eat the grass, and then whatever goes in has to come out. So when they eliminate the waste, all that feces or poop will make very fertile soil. Also, when fires burn the grass, that ash and carbon buildup is actually healthy for the environment and will make the soil very rich in nutrients. You have 5 minutes to get this information down. Please hit the pause button.